We're back. So, took a L in the first week. About to play CXB, San Diego State.
Look, I'm in the car right now. I'm about to put.
Crazy thing, like I got knocked all the way out to the top 25. It was nice to be in it for a little bit. I think this is the first time I started the season at top 25. But here's what it is. It was a awful performance by me. Kind of just waiting for see what the details on college football 27. You think seeing all these alleged screenshots and everything, but nothing official from EA Sports yet, so we just waiting. Go on for the gold helmets. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I don't think I used this combination yet. But we're close to college football 27 and everything. Should be about 2 more months. I'm hoping by end of this month we start seeing updates on features that we might have for the following game. I'm definitely going to update my created team. I actually did some new things to the helmets. I'm probably going to change it. I got inspired by something, but I most likely will do the created team league next year too. But yeah, I'm interested to see exactly what they got going on as far as new features, updates, and stuff like that, traits. You know, I think we're stuck on, for some reason I feel like we were on, last season we were on 2033. Or I might just be tripping, but no, yeah, I'm tripping. But it'll be interesting to see the new features that they might put. I saw something about the nil deals, but I think that's just for the Road to Glory. I didn't finish my Road to, well, I did finish it, but I didn't finish it with the stream because like it got too much as far as editing and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to stick to it with the next game. As far as doing the Road to Glory, I'm really hoping that they add more positions and everything. But we'll see. I didn't mean to do that. Let me see what all fancy dudes got. I'm gonna stick with the goal. I need to start on defense. Like I've been noticing this trend that when I start on offense, the game is horrible. But the games are usually close when I start on defense. So
if coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
What you got for me? Thank you. Thank you. So defense gotta make a statement.
And we'll get started.
What the?
A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good
That's
field
not
position.
good. What are they at? A 41-yard line?
The coach will take the penalty.
That don't look like positivity right there.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
It's a running room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Calls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Second.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him in the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
What the hell?
There's a ball, now it's picked off. Bringing it back.
That man was wide open down the field.
Score on the interception. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Awesome job by the linebacker there.
I don't know what happened.
Quarterback side, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air. Take it back for a touchdown.
He wasn't even close to the person I was throwing it to. The guy was wide open.
By a touchdown and a field goal at 10. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I can't believe that, man.
Will come out to the 25-yard line.
That man was wide open down there. And I know I pressed circle.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
That man was wide open down the field.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And when you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy.
That's gonna piss me off this whole game.
Now I can get to the second level.
I cannot believe
it.
When
I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before.
Who's Kyle Ramsey? Oh, hell.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I cannot believe that.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Oh my, so he can't throw deep, that's what it is. He can't throw deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game.
Oh my, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't throw deep.
Trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man coverage.
Damn.
There were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
I gotta check to what his deep accuracy is, because that's crazy.
Many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive
I can't believe that. But I can't throw deep.
And the Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
I'm trying to think did I even attempt to throw it deep last game?
They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
What am I, on the 25-yard line?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer.
Come on, man. Why are my star players getting injured?
Play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space.
Third and 8.
You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Play action. Now sliding to his left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Fires to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Everett. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was
Come on, what?
And third down is coming.
Well, that's
why is everybody getting injured?
Defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What's really going on? Oh, let me go over something.
Final play of the quarter coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this.
Oh my God, man!
We have the early makings.
I'm gonna have my whole second string bench on the field.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
I don't know what's going on, man.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Aztecs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The kick is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this
come
drive
on,
moving,
man.
and they've got it at the 45. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Everett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Ah, damn.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They want to throw it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wants to fire on second down.
What the? Oh my God. Oh my God.
And the Bears are at the line.
His feet was planted. The guy was wide open. It don't make any sense. Oh my God.
Here's the handoff. Brings into the open. Solid work and
Don't make
execution
any
there. They'll
sense.
have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
One of the reasons this
I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes he can throw deep and sometimes he can't.
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the
I
house.
can't
Man,
call
it's
it.
your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to
I
stop
just
running.
can't call
I don't
it.
have to break down.
I
It
don't
makes
know
it
what's
so
going on.
easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an
I
under-the-radar
cannot
game
call
this
it.
week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Back open in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Aztecs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter.
I don't know why everybody
There's no end in sight for these.
tries to go for the blitz first. You have a man in your area.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
There was no way you're going to get that blitz.
Scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
There was no way you're going to get to the quarterback. You have a man in your area, and you're rushing. How does that make sense?
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Using the quick game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you play zone coverage,
I just
you got a
don't
wide
know,
receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the
That
side.
could have been an
with the wide
interception, too.
receiver having a lot of success.
I just don't
Pick up the
understand.
last 1st down. Let's see what they have here.
They don't make no sense. For some reason, you thought you were going to get an interception. I mean,
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
you thought you were going to get a sack. And you left your man.
They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got
What's the logic of that? What is the logic?
And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Connors. Dragged down.
That don't make no sense,
Move
huh?
the sticks for a 1st down.
About the big fella,
It
the
does.
tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
We had man coverage. You left your man just free.
Now they'll run the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now the play fake.
Oh, no. Dang, man.
And that is interception number 3
Oh.
of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run.
Hey, I
When
messed
you
up on
commit
that.
to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right.
Yo,
Got a wide open
why is this
receiver.
man wide open?
There he goes. And he'll
Oh,
be forced
mercy.
out of bounds, but not before yet another
Why is this man
big
wide
play
open?
in this passing attack.
Why is this?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big
Why
part of that
is
is their
this
ability
man
to
wide
throw
open?
the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants,
What
he is not
one-on-one? He
afraid
was
to
wide
pull the
open.
trigger, and he hits a big
Where
throw there.
was his man?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're
can't
just trying to
believe
find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They just keep firing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing
What
over
is
the
this,
middle of the
3rd down?
field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and 2nd.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll leave it with him.
Damn.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Man, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Come on, man.
Connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted.
Y'all did something right today. Y'all did something right today.
Down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Y'all stayed in coverage this time.
Is the clock.
Man.
You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
But I really wanted to.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be
I
a big
really
key
wanted
in the
to
football
pass
game.
it to
like,
my
I gotta limit the
tight
damage
end.
from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic,
But I
and he
couldn't
can make
risk
so
that.
many big plays. I gotta string him out. I gotta make him get to the sideline. But I will say this: I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Here's a heat. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs.
I don't know why he's so inconsistent.
Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left.
Dang,
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't.
Oh, man.
Well, this has been a day
Boy,
to
I tell you.
forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be
Boy,
honest,
I
guys,
tell
I'm
you, I
surprised
tell
he's
you.
still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Oh, man.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He'll be hauled down just inside.
Come on, man.
As they're trying to turn this into a score.
I don't need y'all
And
getting
down on the
injured
play
at
as the
this
officials
time,
take a
man.
break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Oh, man.
Doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Yo, why these...
The 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Lord have
I
mercy.
think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
I can't believe it.
The Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15.
I can't believe it. Hey, man.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to...
Let me. Throwing power 86, awareness 92, deep throw action. Oh, 73. Damn. Oh man. That explains it. What is it? What's his overall? He's an 88. Oh. All right, till next time.